Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to your reading for the next 4 weeks. This is going to be about money, career, financials, all the material success that you're desiring. And we're going to start with your coffee cup, then move on to your tarot. By the way, this is a general reading, and if it resonates, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and hit subscribe to expand your energy out there into the universe. Then can come back to you multiplied. Let's see what's happening here. I see a bear right away. Okay, it's not only a bear, I also saw a fox. So by the way, if you are seeing any symbols that I don't see, comment down below. Let me see what they are and let me maybe research and write it down what they mean. When I get closer, I kind of see like a skull appearing here, some man's face and nose right there. But when I put it away, it's not really visible to the camera, but I see here a fox. Fox can symbolize shadow work. There's something happening behind the curtain and affecting you. And this is your shadow because this is your reading. This is general, I know, but this is something that you are maybe looking for inside, but this time it's outside. It's in a different place that you're not looking at. This is within the 4th week timeline coming forward. We saw the silhouette of a man. This might be something that you have experienced with a man as a memory, as something that they told you back in the day, keep coming to surface. And I feel like here, even though the fox, the shadow, it's hidden, indicates working on the things that are behind the curtain. It sounds like it's negative, but I feel like this is something positive. Okay, maybe somebody back in the day told you that you're capable of achieving anything you want, or they gave you an advice that if you pursue, it will actually help you achieve success. Or this is someone maybe gave you an idea that you can be an amazing this, or you can do this amazingly. I admire your work or your creative mind. And but because it wasn't aligning with who you are or what your programming was, what you were doing at that moment, it wasn't aligning with it, you just push it away. But it seems like here, this is coming back to the surface, that you might even utilize the skill, or you might really go outside of your comfort zone. And I see here, there's something happening inside. This kind of reminds me of like a lift, one of those construction tools that they use, like the Caterpillar, those machines. I forgot the name of it, that just grabs the sand and puts it on the side. So you might be dealing with this kind of like a moment of destruction maybe, or digging for something, an opinion, an idea. This can even be a creative project that you're working at work with people, but you're trying to come up with something to change the course of the situation. And this is going to, maybe in dreams it can come to you, maybe, or in a conversation you can remember this as something that you can use, which will have amazing power on the situation to fix the situation. This can be if you're building something, because like you dig up a foundation, you fill the foundation, and then you start building things up. Can be in a physical sense, maybe you're building a home or building a structure, or it can be like your dreams that you're building. Seems like there's a resource out there, but like the things that I can give you as a symbol is, this is a different type of thinking pattern. This might be advised by a masculine figure in your past, and also fox can symbolize an energy that's in there. Okay, it can be like a symbol in the sense of like maybe a spirit animal, or maybe a real animal. This can be like a fox sanctuary that you're working on. It can be something like that. I know it's too out there, but it has something relation to that too. And I see here someone here in there on the bottom, kind of looks like a little chimpanzee wearing star glasses. Star is Aquarius energy, wish fulfillment, being in the flow, bathing in your dreams, basically keeping yourself in that space. And the star glasses, both of them, is you are seeing that stars or wishes coming to life. And the chimpanzee in that kind is actually articulate, smart, and they can express themselves. They have their own kind of communication, and they're close to the humans. So this can be your articulate side, your social side. I'm going to say social because they can communicate. Communication is important here, Gemini. And you are from the Mercury, and Mercury is the planet of communications. We have Mercury in retrograde. Even though it's in retrograde, I feel like because your planet, that's your planet, doesn't have to affect you as much as it affects others, because you know how to manipulate the energy better. So it seems like here, not only you're going to find the solution, but you're going to express it in such a way that it's going to connect with those people, okay, that you're expressing it to, and you're going to get a positive feedback. This can be even like if you have your project, something that you do, you want to put it on social media, you want to advertise it. If you have like an online course you're selling, it can even indicate that you're finding a way to put it out there that will really attract people maybe you don't usually work with, okay? And when we get back to the beginning here, there is a queen right there. At first I thought this was a king, but then I see like the long hair. This can be a long hair king too, but I feel feminine energy here. She's holding number 3 in her hand. Number 3 indicates creativity, optimism, and approaching things with a positive mindset. This is a light queen. Let me see, who do we have? The light queen, the light energy. The fire comes to my mind, maybe an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. This person looks very gentle, kind of like watery as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and they can embody both at the same time. Maybe their sun sign is Aries, but their moon sign is Cancer. So this person can be someone who embodies both energies. Behind them, there's a king. They have a distance between them. The king looks like a bear, which indicates someone strong, powerful, authoritative. They have all the resources and they know how to manage something. So there's like a timeline between them. So this can be you maybe even embodying the energy of the leadership, maybe taking charge of a situation with your creative powers, your expression, you're connecting with necessary crowds and expressing yourself. This is leading towards 2 legal papers. Legal papers can be contracts, or this can be things that you're going to start writing down and preparing. This can be even the ideas of books, preparing things, manifestos to give to the crowds. And then there's a path opening here with towards the end of the first week. I feel like there's someone with a half face is shown. There's a weird symbol right there, kind of looks like a snake symbol. Snake can be Kundalini energy, and this person, you can only see the half face of it, is actually maybe not allowing you to hit the road with the things that you have prepared. Hitting the road doesn't mean physical. This can also indicate that you're going to have a mental journey, and this person might be someone who's going through their enlightening moment, and they might want company with them, and they're just holding you back there. What's coming to me is maybe you have a creative idea which can make amazing money for you, or which can really serve a lot of people. In return, you'll make a lot of money with it too. This can be a person who's going through it. Maybe they have money blockages, they have some things on their pathway, and not only they are going through it, but they're also blocking your path too, okay? So this can also be, we're going to see in the tarot, I wonder if you're going to get the hangman here. If you get the hangman, I'm going to say that you should be also pausing with this person and reflect, okay? So, but if you're not getting that, there's like a little way around them. You might have to go that way around them. Okay, do not stop with them, because there's something better. You see the bear is waiting for you here. Okay, that's where you're going to meet the bear. And at the end of the pathway, the bear shows up again. I feel like you might be even taking charge, authority, learning from this bear, or taking their position and then becoming that towards the 4th week, or maybe at the end of your journey. When you get to the bear, there's a path, there's like a legal paper, a small, maybe a pleasure, something to celebrate coming forth. And then there's a second pathway in the beginning of the 2nd week. We have a paper here. It's not clear. So there's a character right there with a hat, and he has maybe something like a turtle on his chest. Turtle can symbolize home. Maybe this is a person you're dealing with about home situation, or maybe if you're away from home, want to go back home, this can be someone maybe approving paperwork for you. And the paper has a lot of like notes on it. So this can be something maybe you're trying to rush in and go to see something or get away from an environment. It might just create some, a little bit, like the paper is not clear. So it might have some issues on it. This doesn't mean it's not going to clear, because I see at the end it's clearing. But because I feel like there's something that you still need to complete where you are, that's why you might not get that approval right away. Okay, so instead of dwelling on the negative energy of, I didn't get what I wanted, because I see there's like a grumpy face forming here. Maybe instead of dwelling on that, just moving on and taking care of business is going to get you to where you want to go faster, because that's exactly what's happening here. I told you there's actually like the pathway is opening. There's a construction happening here, and that construction is going to lead you towards an outside of the box idea. What I see here initially, there is a warrior. He has like a samurai sword on his back. He has this like the clothing, I know it's a little exaggerated, sleeves, and wearing this long skirt, kind of like pants. And what's happening here is this person is actually offering something to, I interpret this as a crocodile. So the crocodile is taking the offer, because we think crocodiles are actually like they're predators. But the other day I saw a video. I mean, these animals are like extremely strange creatures, and we don't know anything about them. I saw a crocodile coming out of a pond or like a lake, bringing a cat, a fish, leaving the fish with the cat. The cat examined, started eating, and then the crocodile left. And I find that fascinating. Like, how come these people, these creatures are speaking to each other, and we don't know anything about it? So they're communicating with each other. So I feel like here the crocodile might be someone looking like that you're serving, giving something, and maybe you're dreading to give. You don't want to give, but this might be someone who can actually take care of it in a very well sense, and then bring that fish. Fish indicates wealth, abundance, money to you. Turn it around and bring it as a fish in return. Okay, so if you're avoiding to get something done, go ahead and do it, because I see that there's going to be peace. The fish is right there. As soon as I said that, I saw the fish. This is the face of the fish. Kind of looks like a turtle face. This looks like a bunny. Bunny is a good omen as well, because it indicates fast growth. And I also see here kind of like an ankh type of symbol. Ankh indicates also feminine energy, the creation. Okay, so it will lead to creation. Maybe this person is going to get your idea, take your idea from you, and create amazing things with it, and bring back the benefits that they will actually, like the end result, that whatever that they achieve with that. And then I told you that towards the end of the month we see a bear here. So, and you might use, because of there's a chaos happening here, you might go outside your comfort zone, come up with a creative idea, and that creative idea can put you in a position of power. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. And yes, okay, right away, tears of joy. The second one is merging with the first one, and then it's going to have like a process. You see, it's going over. It is coming, but it's going to have a process. Your plate saucer is amazingly clear, meaning I see kind of like a mountainous hilly portion actually appearing here. You will start this endeavor, this new month, with very much a lot of hope, a lot of opportunities, or even the hope is going to actually make it reveal to you there are a lot of opportunities for you. There's some two creatures here. You're gently kneeling down in front of them, kneeling down and taking care of them, connecting with them. This can be younger creatures, younger people than you, or maybe these are the creatures, I want to say like maybe animals that are in need of your help, okay? But the thing is that the best part of it, timeline-wise, it's the second and between the third week, and there's an apple right there. That's going to bring some blessings to you, okay? When you gently approach to this creation, the people or the animals, what they are. It really depends on your pathway. So when you gently approach them, they're going to actually bring back something, like not really directly from them, but the universe is going to actually bring back that energy multiplied. And I even see here, this is a hill in front of you. Maybe you need to overcome a challenge. There is a gateway opening, a pathway. Actually, you don't have to over like a climb with like tooth and nail. There's an easier detour, a short pathway actually opening right under it for you when you do this thing, this service. Okay, so yeah, there's a third desire also showing up here. This is something pleasant that will be joyful, enjoyable for you. I'm gonna get to your tarot now. Okay, if you have like a specific situation, you can focus on that one, but if you don't have anything, I'm trying to pull one here, a little paper, but it didn't come out. It's okay. Let's dive into it and see what's happening for you. Okay, if you have, like I said, a subject, it's good to hold it in mind. I tried to pull a napkin, but the napkin didn't want to come out of the box. Okay, we have the Mother of Pentacles as your current situation. Mother of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles, which indicates resources. This is actually a suggestion coming. You have many resources. Maybe you're not even using most of them and you don't even think they are resources. These are your talents, your skill set, your day-to-day things that you do. Maybe you don't really consider as a source of wealth it can become. Seems like they are going to be extremely useful at this time for you. Okay, just try to recognize that. You don't have to sit down and think really hard for it, but it can be something that you can recognize. Maybe you make a mean apple pie. Okay, that can be your source, or a beautiful delicious peach cobbler, that can be your source. Okay, I know this is a very feminine thing. It can be a different thing too. Maybe you have amazing skills of negotiation. Okay, and those resources are going to be extremely useful in your current situation. The opportunity lies where you are actually balanced, when you are balanced. Two of Pentacles indicates that this Two of Pentacles indicates the balance. But there are times that you are tipping off the scale, maybe working too hard and not paying too much attention to your feelings, your body, and what's happening around you, or not enjoying your life. Okay, so this can create tension, but also when there is a tension, under pressure, sometimes we come up with amazing ideas, and those ideas are at this moment in this timeline can be the creator of your financial opportunities. That's why I feel like your resources are going to be coming to surface, that you're going to be able to utilize them very well this time. Okay, they're going to become your financial opportunities. If you're under stress, and maybe even the solution to get outside of that stress is going to be your new financial opportunity. Okay, the way that you're relaxing, meditating, or the things that you do that you feel like other people can need it too. The challenges lie if you hold on to what you have too tightly. Okay, I feel like this is what it is. Four of Pentacles is holding on too tightly or releasing too easily, giving away too easily. So maybe you're thinking, oh, this is my prized possession. I'm not going to share it with anyone. I'm going to hold on to it. Or maybe there is a beautiful skill that you have, but you're just putting it out there for free. You're helping for free for people, but you can't actually go out there and charge them for it. Okay, so that's where the challenge is, deciding that are you serious about getting prosperous, becoming prosperous. Okay, and when you decide that, I feel like your mind is going to start loosening up as well, so it can really pull those creative ideas, and or you can see your skills as something that can make money for you. And this can also be in your job, in the space that you are, the skills that you're using as well. How should you manage your finances? Becoming the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is reasonable, wealthy, abundant, resourceful, and he doesn't waste anything. He is very careful with his material success. He doesn't go on adventures, like wasting the things on the ideas or entrepreneurs that doesn't really have anything valid to show. For example, when if you watch the Shark Tank, the people who deal with massive amounts of money, they have an intuitive nudge when if something is going to grow or not. On top of that, they have like a, very questionable, not questionable, they have a skeptical approach to certain things as well. They ask questions. They do not just, take my money. They ask very specific questions. So I feel like your King of Pentacles energy requires you to manage your finances around this timeline for the next 4 weeks in that mindset, okay? Look for the opportunities, but be skeptical about what is coming your way. Also treat your wealth in a very like a fatherly way as well. Wealth, the things that you already have. This can be material things. This can be family. This can be like a skill sets, like I mentioned, or even as simple as things that you value the most. Okay, and take care of them in the best way possible too. What will that buy for you or bring to you? First of all, Three of Swords is healing the heartbreak. Whatever has happened in the past, maybe you have been through certain things when it comes to financials, and now you don't trust what's going to come forth, and you have the swords up in your heart, like still keeping it there because you don't want the swords to be replaced with other swords. The thing is, though, when you start to see the progress, growth, and more opportunities, more abundance coming into your life, you're going to start to release those swords out of your heart, okay? You're going to start having a new, you see, the swords turning into a window of opportunity. Three of Wands is a new adventure, sailing to new ports and going towards a new I want to say horizon. Yes, horizon. Going towards a new horizon. That's what's going to happen. The perspective is going to change from Three of Swords to Three of Wands. So pain to joy, pain to adventure, love. Okay? Let's get to now your oracle. We're going to ask the oracle what you should focus on at this moment and how can you do that, and what will be the blessings that will bring into your life. What you should focus on, okay, the pressure. This is transformation. You might be under pressure at this moment, and we know that the coal turns into diamond under pressure. Doesn't have to be centuries for that to happen for you. You are going through it right now. So if you are running away from the pressure, do not stay under. I mean, this is actually what you should hold on to, is focus on, is that pressure is something useful for you. Okay, is it going to work out for something better? Let's see how can you do that. Life and breath. If you want to stay under pressure strong and not crack and turn into a beautiful diamond that you are, focus on the moment. Life, breath. Breath connects us to moment every time. When you take your breath and focusing on taking the breath and releasing the breath, our minds cannot really think about two different things at the same time. So focus on the life that you're living, the life that you're creating, and the moment that you're in. That will actually help you get through this transformation faster. The blessing it will bring into your life is going to be the beautiful magic and alchemy. Alchemy is transformation of the energy. It sounds like, when I say magic, it sounds really out of this world, something dark or something unattainable. But the thing is, though, the alchemy is such a simple thing that we don't even recognize. When I think about it, I don't know if you guys drink tea. Tea without the sugar, it's something totally different. When you add the sugar inside of it, sugar dissolves, which is an ingredient. You don't see the sugar inside of it anymore. And it turns the tea into something completely different. That's alchemy right there. That's alchemy. And we do it every day in this kind of things. Like, for example, I'm a yogurt eater. You put some strawberries in the yogurt and the raw plain yogurt turns into something totally different when you do that. That's alchemy right there. So your life needs small ingredients, like being in the moment, focusing on the fun, being resourceful, careful with your resources, and do not putting yourself into the boxes and thinking out of the box. And then you're going to start creating that magic, that alchemy. The magic doesn't require that massive transformation. Like I said, it's very simple actually when you figure out the formula. I'm going to pull a spirit animal for you. Let's see the best advice or guidance this animal would bring. You have a lot of this is actually deer, the mother deer. And we have here elk. Is it called elk or is it the male deer called? I don't know. They all have different names. We have a butterfly for you. And let's see what else the animal coming. We have the fish. I love that. With the crescent moon, fish is the abundance of the universe. There are plenty of fish in the sea. And if one thing doesn't work out, there's another thing waiting for you. Crescent moon can indicate a legal accomplishment, a governmental success. Crescent moon is the symbol of Byzantine Empire, and then it's been actually taken by the Ottoman, which also symbolizes like the structure, the power of the government. It can be something that is working in that kind of economy. If you're waiting for an approval from that or a legal accomplishment from that, can be symbolizing that as well. But I feel like because fish has money on it, like as the energy, it can eventually bring some wealth to you. Okay, let's see your affirmation and final message of the month. These I love these guys, by the way. They are actually very powerful messages too. The more you create, the more the universe is. Look at these. There's a guitar right there, the TV, ice cream, a hat. Sword is a good sign. Pizza. Sword is your actually symbol in tarot. Gemini. Let's see what this is actually, the message is for you here. I know I said a lot of actuallys. The universe needs your creativity if it's ever going to grow into its full self. From our tiny perspectives, there's already more than enough content, but the universe is hungry for more. After all, that's why it made you. Okay, the God is experiencing himself through you. So be in your creative energy and create as much as you can, the way you can. It doesn't have to be limited to the traditional arts. The way you can create, it can help you, universe, and also bring the abundance back to you, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.